You didn't want to talk about individuals yesterday, but do you look at Josh Leivo and his progression the last couple of years that maybe he's on the doorstep of being able to push to that next level?
Yeah, well, he played well for us last year when he came up too, and I think the one thing that's clear, and you saw it this afternoon with Josh, is he gets a chance around the net, it's going in. And the goal he scored today was, to me, it was a very skilled goal. He's a shooter, he hid the shot, goalie didn't expect it, and he finds, if some guys can find the back of the net, and he's one of those guys.
He also wins a battle along the boards to get Dimitro the puck, and that's part of that progression as well, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. He gets a goal and assist. There's 3 goals. He gets a goal and assist. It's a good afternoon for Josh for sure. But he's experienced. Like you said, he's been around for a while, so he knows his game. He's better this year than he was last year at training camp, and he's pushing hard to make the team.
Does his skating progress well too, Jim, to get him to the NHL?
Yeah, I think absolutely. I know he's talking to our strength and conditioning guys. He spent a lot of time with them this summer. He spent a lot of time with Barb. I think you're seeing the results here.
We were talking to Matt Hunwick earlier, and it strikes me as quite remarkable that he wore an A last year. He was your time on ice leader for the most part, and he still doesn't feel like he's got job security.
Yeah.
That's how open this camp feels to a veteran like him. Is it really that open?
Well, I think it is, but and that's Honey is that kind of guy. He doesn't take anything for granted, and that's he's had a scratch and claw his whole career. He takes nothing for granted. He comes every day like it's his last, and that's what you love about him. So, but I think there's a lot of guys. I think you can see the competition. We've said it. There's a lot of players here that are pushing. Nobody can take their spot for granted. The preseason will show us a lot for sure, but it's good to see everybody as hungry as they've been so far.
How keen are you to see these guys on Monday?
I'm still not there yet. I'm still today. I'm just trying to. I've been going for 5 hours here, so I got to slow down and think about today. We got one more good day tomorrow, and then we'll get squared away for Monday.
Can't wait to hand Mike the keys. Here you go.
No. He can stay as long as he wants. They got a pretty good mission they got going there. He'll be here soon enough.
How about Colin Greening? You guys, when he came up, when you guys traded for him, and then he started playing, he really seemed to mesh well with Nylander, if I remember correctly. And I couldn't believe he was actually in the minors all year for Ottawa, like what they didn't like about him. But he meshed so well here. What's he got to do to keep a job?
Well, I think if he picks up where he left off last year, he down the stretch is one of our strongest players. He played big. He's a big, strong guy. That's what he's got to do, is play to his strengths. He played big. He went to the net. Willie found him. So I think he gained some confidence back that second half of last year, and so he just brings it forward into this year's camp. I think we're seeing it already. He just feels good about himself. He's just got to take it into the start of this season.
Confidence within his own zone and ability to make the right decisions back there, given a good partner as well in Connor Carrick, going to be a boost for Jake Gardiner?
I think so. I loved Jake today in the scrimmage. He was dancing on his skates. I think we've all seen that before. Good decisions. He sent a few guys in with some great passes. He looks confident too. So yeah, it's just a restart. It's a new season. I think guys are hungry, like you said, and you've seen a boost in confidence in some players down the stretch, as you mentioned. A lot of guys played really well last year. I think they're taking it over in the start of this year.
And Victor and Martin not hesitating to pinch in as well. Are we going to see a more aggressive approach by the blue line, given the situation possible?
We always like to be aggressive, but smart aggressive. So, you can be aggressive, but you can give up rushes. That's no good. So as long as you got cover, we want people up and being tight.
Matt Martin talked a little bit about the role of the modern-day enforcer and how he intends to embrace it. What is it about him that can help these young guys? What do you think he's going to bring to this team?
Well, I think first of all, just his experience, right? He's been in battles, he's been in wars, he's one of those guys that's been in the playoffs, played hard, tough games, and then of course the physical size of him, of course, is always somebody you'd like to have on your team. Anytime you go on the ice and you look around, you see Matt Martin there, you know that he's got you covered. So I think just that, there's a lot of stuff when you have that type of respect. I think players watch you, they look at you, and he's a great leader. He leads by example. So he's going to bring all of those things to our young players.